Why is this a non-directional laser? It looks like it's going in directions to me. But what do I know? I'm not a witch. Or a occupation magician, if you will. Basically, that one's not as hard as I feared, because I had heard bad things about it, but I think I had heard bad things about it in terms of Patchouli's version from a different game. Also, this is one thing I'm not sure what the hell you're supposed to do, because there's stars everywhere, and I don't see any spots to dodge. Maybe I'm not used to the small, tiny hitbox nature of the game yet, even though I was talking about it earlier. But, bombs everywhere, yes. And here's the fabled and totally not that amazing Master Spark. Basically a giant laser beam with slow projectiles to dodge in between. Good thing you can lure it around, and good thing I'm trying to dodge things in the corner in an extremely risky fashion. Basically, any part of that giant beam kills you, I think. But it's not that hard to avoid. Basically, Marissa is in some ways underwhelming, and in some ways very annoying. Because even though I'm saying these don't live up to their expectations in my mind, they're still annoying. And now this one is surprisingly easy, in my opinion. You don't really have to move that much at all. Obviously it's harder on harder difficulties, yes. But she's like, oh man, I'm restricting your movement, shooting chicken noodle soup at you. And you're just like, no problem. And then she explodes. And that's a good thing for everyone. Anyway, Cinderella Cage. Good music. Yes, indeed. And blub. That's apparently the noise that I make when I die like an idiot. Finally, the first thing that kills me is the pre-stage title bunny in Stage 5. Who would have thunk it? Besides me, because I already knew that. Oh well, not much of an obstacle. We press on as always. This is another instance of bullets everywhere, except now they're slow moving, which is a problem because they crowd up the screen. I have to kill all the rabbits, so Panic Bomb. Freaking Panic Bomb would be the name of a Danmaku game starring myself. That is what I think. Good thing none of the other clones of that starter bunny kill me. So why do rabbits live on the moon? Never mind, it probably doesn't matter. It's probably some, like, folklore-y thing with a perfectly rational explanation that I really don't think I want the comments loaded with, unless it's like a sentence long. Anyway, Telly, or not Telly, Tay. I can't resist pronouncing that W, even though it's supposedly not there. So I'm just gonna call her Telly anyway, so stuck it. Anyway, not too hard. Doesn't even get any spell cards, it's kinda disappointing. I think she's playable in like Phantasmagoria of Flower View or whatever, where presumably she does have spell cards, because she also gets like dialogue, and it's like, whoa. This mid-boss with no dialogue and no spell cards got promoted for a side puzzle type game. Well, not really puzzle, but I digress. I'm like hella digressing over here. Anyway, rabbits. Yes, indeed. Yep. Which means that it's about to be... Nope, not yet. Called it too soon. Is it about to be... Nope, not yet still. You just gotta throw tons of these rabbits at us. Well, I can understand being a lot of rabbits, or having a lot of rabbits around, considering the production rate, let's say, of the species. And here's Racin, finally. That's what I was looking for. Racin is like, whoa. That's basically how I'm going to describe her attacks. And I die on the easiest parts, like right there. A lot of these are like, holy crap, what am I doing? And at that point, I couldn't even find myself on the screen. Because I am a foolish fool. Also, The joke with Raisin apparently is that all of her bullets look like suppositories. So they just look kind of like bullets to me. I guess I could see that. Frickin' panic bomb! I do that way too much. That's probably my problem with this game. Freaking out. Well, that's probably everyone's problem with this game, really. Ah, good, an easy pattern. And I don't actually die on this one, even though I said I died on the easiest parts. You'll see what I mean shortly, I'm sure. Good thing I had lives to burn. Oh, look, I did die on it. I guess I misremembered that. Wow. If I had to quote myself, then I would probably be saying, "What?" indignantly, like especially so. This one is one of the easier spell cards, like in the whole game, because I died. Yes, I told you I died on the easiest parts. What are you looking at? But I think I lost myself on the screen again. Wow. Anyway, I guess that's one disadvantage of this game. But look, another easy one. I don't think I die on this. Could be wrong. So yeah, that spell card is pretty easy, because all you have to do is follow stuff and not overestimate the amount of time between whatever you call time freezing, lunatic, eye, red, breaking, or whatever she does, shenanigans. Here's another easy one. Same principle, with wider spaces to dodge, and wider time frames, and less danger. But that doesn't stop the incredible Shagg from botching it up, no sir. It's even the loafing sign, idling wave. It's like, this is easy mode only sign. Even the name is like, hey, if you don't dodge this, you are super chump. Like, not even regular chump type. Now, Invisible Full Moon, on the other hand, is another thing that I'm not totally sure what you're supposed to do, because you can't see when she's freezing the screen with her eyes or whatever. I guess it looks like you can easily find gaps to go through, but instead I chose to panic all over the place, so I guess that's fine too. And thus, since we got that part without continuing, we are able to go to stage 6B. Also, because I beat this with a lot of continues before at some point. Did you think rabbits were bad before? Well, news for you. 5 impossible requests. This is where that person who cameos during Aaron, is it just Aaron or is it Arene, because you have to be fancy with all those moon people and their funky names? Because it literally is from the moon. Oh, anyways. What was my train of thought again? Oh yeah, Kaguya, aka the boss of this stage, was the person who cameos in Aaron's fight earlier. She's like, Aaron, take them out, I'm your master. And Aaron's like, okay. I'm a nurse. And then stuff happens, yes. Incidentally, those rabbits are ridiculous. And here's Erin. She wants to be a mid-boss because she doesn't want us to forget that she exists. And she's not that exciting. Though I do use a bomb on her, and I think I might die. So I guess she is kind of exciting in a way. Naturally, everything here is more ridiculous on higher difficulties. There is, in fact, a fully complete lunatic replay saved in this game that I downloaded from someone I don't know. And, well, if you want to imagine the final boss on lunatic difficulty, I would describe it as looking down like an aerial view on a pile of Skittles made out of laser beams. Which is probably something you might be able to imagine, but I doubt you've ever seen laser skills in real life. So the plot here is like, hey, they have the real full moon, and the moon's like, whoa, Jesus Christ, don't stare into the moon, it's like the sun now. And, yeah. But the player character is also the villain because they made the whole Imperishable Night title drop thing to save the real moon? Whatever. It doesn't matter because everyone becomes friends again afterwards. That's how this always works. Anyway, pretty colors. Look at the pretty colors. I believe my thoughts at this point were like, how am I dodging this? And that's a deadly line of thinking because it got me killed in this very... Oh, hey look, I actually triggered a death bomb. That's cool. But anyway, that very line of thinking, how can I do this? Holy crap. Is what got me killed on this boss before. Which was an attempt yesterday. Actually, since it was early in the morning, technically today. Which you don't care about at all. I would say 8 hours ago. Which doesn't mean anything to you because you don't know when I'm recording this, and I'm not going to tell you. So ha. Anyway, this one is supposed to be easy, I think. Because it's like, pew, and you have like a... You have spaces to dodge, and you know where everything's going to be, and then you run right into the freaking laser. So as you can see, I continue the habit of all of my mistakes being really stupid ones. See also Mega Man No Damage runs for the similar sort of challenge level plus idiocy. And make sure I cite my sources and all that. Anyway, the screen is awash in colorful ludicrousy, which is not a word. And now she's going to try to light us on fire. At first this starts off looking really easy, and then suddenly lasers, and it's a little harder then. But this is one of the easier ones she has, I think. Overall, Kaguya is... I think I've heard she's one of the less threatening final bosses in the series. Oh look, I say it's easy and I almost die. How about that? I have 2 lives left at this point, which means I also have 4 bombs. Well, technically. This is probably the easiest pattern she gets, I would guess. Because really you don't have to move very much, even though I'm fidgeting like something that fidgets a lot. Possibly some sort of hamster, I don't know. You just have to like... I don't know, those bullets, by the way, look weirder to me than raisins. They look more like pills. Gel capsules, perhaps. I don't know what the deal is. Anyway. So, this is a lot like that other one that had lasers. Which was like Buddha's stone bowl. And yeah, it's actually probably easier. Even though you have narrow spaces between the lasers, there are less bullets. Rainbow Danmaku! This is actually where I died I lost all my lives, that is, the first time I got here. So I died at the very end, literally. This is kind of what I meant by laser skittles. Just imagine this times about 5, and you have lunatic mode. There are very many pretty colors, I will give them that. Probably it's designed to be more distracting, which would work if I wasn't doing post-commentary. Though I am, out of force of habit, still watching my character rather than the rest of the screen. Which reminds me, I really didn't have to pay attention to that little enemy indicator that I didn't notice before. As in, I didn't notice it when I first played, but I didn't really have to pay much attention to it because, as Yuyuko, you basically hit the whole screen. And probably everything you don't want to hit. Oh look, I died. Is anyone surprised yet? I win by the skin of my teeth, if ghosts have such a thing. And explode. Suddenly, something I had no expectation for. I had no idea this was going to happen. And so I was like, what? Can I bomb? No, you can't. Nope. Last spell failed. But it still counts as a win, everyone. So, this has been Shagg, demonstrating that with enough practice and patience, Anything is possible. Get freaking inspired. And why is there a happy face Linux? I just noticed that. Whatever. Bye.